Hello everyone, here's part 2 of the beginner videos, and today we're going to focus on native gameplay in Novus Frontier. Unlike creatures, right now it's only possible to have one native save running at a time. I already have a save started, so we'll keep using that one for the video. But just so you know, when you start a native save, different cosmetics and customization options are available, like color or hair. I'll make a short video on that. You can actually see health and the hunger or thirst gauges directly in the menu, on the saves icon. When you play as a native, here's what it looks like. You're bipedal and similar to a human. You have an inventory on the right, as well as an inventory showing items on the ground on the left. Clicking F brings up a crafting menu, which will be very useful to you. Plenty of items can be picked up on the ground or found in nature, like stones or ferns. Your inventory can be organized however you like by clicking RR to rotate items that take up more space. The real challenge early in the game is organizing well and only taking what's necessary in your inventory, since it's very limited. Native gameplay also lets you run at a moderate speed, crouch, or scream just for fun. The scream is pretty scary if you ask me. What's also scary is that you're not alone, and to survive you need to eat and drink. You have gauges showing your current state. Night vision will also help you out. Just a reminder that creatures have this too. Various lakes or bodies of water are available for you to drink from by pressing F while near the water. You can also eat certain foods in your inventory by right-clicking and selecting Eat. Better food will fill you up more. Your native is very fragile at the start and you can die easily, like from fall damage, for example. As you can see, I lost some health, but depending on the height, the results vary. It's up to you to experiment, after all. That said, crafting bandages is possible, and they'll partially heal you. Here are the crafts available without a crafting table. Pause if you need to. I'm going to craft a hammer, which I'll use to build camps or walls. To build a base, you first need to build a headquarters to unlock the rest of the construction options. When you place the blueprint, you can see what you need to build the item. Here, I need 2 logs and 3 stones. This works the same way for walls, campfires, etc. Natives are omnivores and eat both meat and plants, like fruits or berries. By pressing K, a skill tree unique to natives appears. You'll find 4 categories there: health, defense, agility, and artificer. In each category, you can level up your character using upgrade points that you earn every time you reach a new level. To unlock them, survive, fight, or craft items. Early in the game, it's hard to level up quickly. There's still a book that helps you progress. It's the same one used for creatures, but it has a tab dedicated to natives. Again, feel free to pause if you're interested, but it explains things better than I can. It's important to make friends in the game, and I'll try to find some, or else I'll hunt them down. To defend themselves or attack, natives have a whole arsenal, and thanks to crafting, you can put together bows, arrows, or different spears. Each weapon has its pros and cons, but the strongest ones usually need rarer materials. Spears can be used in melee, but can also be thrown. When you're hurt, you usually lose blood and enter a bleeding state. Bandages are exactly what stop that. I don't plan on covering every craft in this video, but bandages are made with 2 fern plants, and I'd recommend getting some very early on. While going to drink, I found another player, who I immediately tried to hunt down. As you can see, he got scared. And when I found him again, I landed an arrow in his back, but he got away in time. He'll have quite the surprise when he comes back. By attacking him, I lost reputation, since natives aren't supposed to kill each other, but I've got the excuse that it was for the video. Water reduces fall damage, but don't try this at home, because if the water isn't deep enough, things will go very badly for you. Finally, I found a body on the ground. They're scattered all over the place and are very useful. Even though it takes a while, you can cut it up with the knife you get for free at the start of the game. And it'll give you meat as well as leather, or fur, whatever you want to call it. You can even collect the bones to make other items. I think I've covered all the important elements of native gameplay, so we'll leave it there. I hope this video was helpful, and don't hesitate to subscribe and like. It helps the channel grow and gives visibility to this exceptional game. We're getting close to 100 subscribers, so thank you for that. See you next time.